Life is often about incentives. For example, parents sending their grads off to college are incentivized to do whatever they can to keep their children safe. Local law enforcement are usually incentivized to do the same. So are the campus security or police forces. Except that they're also often incentivized to give the appearance of safety to people who consider sending their kids to that college. This can make getting clear and accurate crime statistics about any particular school a bit of a challenge. Luckily, there are some good resources out there, and today we'll cover the top 5. Unlike many similar videos I put out, these aren't in any particular order. You'll want to look at all of them to develop a good sense for how dangerous a given campus might be. Thank you for watching Safest Family on the Block series on college campus safety. The purpose of this series is to keep students safer and parents less worried with easy-to-follow advice based on field testing and expert knowledge. If you like what you see here today, give us a like and a subscribe to help us create more series like this. And if you love it, share it with somebody you love and consider backing us on Patreon for early access and other exclusive perks. Now, on with the show. Number 1, the Clery Act Report. The Clery Act, spelled C-L-E-R-Y, was passed in 1990 and named after Jean Clery, the victim of an on-campus murder in 1986. The act requires colleges to submit and publish annual reports of violent crime on campus and to detail the security measures they have. The reports aren't always as clear and accurate as one might like, but they form a good basis from which to start your research. For most colleges, you can find it by Googling the name of the college and the words Clery Act Report. If that doesn't turn it up, they're required to provide a copy or tell you where to find it if you contact their security or public safety office. Number 2, Campus Crime Report from the college. With the exception of the smallest schools, every college has a public safety, campus police, or campus security department. Those departments make and keep crime reports and collate those reports. It is your right to see those reports, though getting them can sometimes be difficult. Start with a Google search or find the contact email for the security department at the school you're researching. From there, you can usually follow a trail of virtual breadcrumbs to some kind of statistical crime reporting, the numbers for crime A, B, and C as compared to previous reporting periods. This information will tell you some things, but it becomes much more useful once you get started with number 3. And number 3 is Campus Crime Report from the police. Once upon a time, you had to contact the local paper to see the listing of arrests in a particular town. Now, in most states, you can look up arrest reports by Googling the county name and the word arrest records. Most of the time, the records include where the infraction, or at least the arrest, took place. Now that's the hardest and most time-consuming method. In many cities and counties, you can look up more narrowly focused reports. Once you get these, you can compare them to the report from the campus security. This comparison will tell you a bit about what crimes happen on campus, and will tell you a lot about how honest and student-focused the campus safety and security people are. Keep in mind that for some schools, the campus police are an official precinct or subsection of the city's police force. If that's the case, and it's pretty easy to find out, numbers 2 and 3 are the same. This makes it tough to check campus reporting versus city reporting, but you're not out of options yet. Number 4, crime reports from local press. We've talked about crime reports from campus security and local law enforcement, but there's one more information source to check before you're done, and that's the local press. If your town still has a local newspaper, somebody working there checks the police records for noteworthy events. Even though they won't put a full-page article out for every hit and run or shoplifting charge, they will have a very good sense of the criminal goings-on around and away from campus. If you're very lucky, that knowledge will be available online through a combination of articles, blog posts, or videos. If not, try to identify that reporter. Send them an email and ask if they'd be willing to meet, either in person where you buy them some coffee or via Zoom in exchange for a small donation to a charity they like. When you get together, ask them about their take on crime on campus and listen to what they tell you. You can get a good picture of the crime realities of any college campus, but there's one more thing you need to do. Before we get to that, please do hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you think I've missed something, leave a comment. If you love content like this, share it around and spread the word. I really appreciate the support. Okay then, number 5. Compare it to where you live. Using most of the same methods we just went over, plus any contacts and resources you have in your local area, get the same crime numbers about where your graduate grew up. A young man who grew up in New Orleans going to college in Eugene, Oregon will have a very different safety experience from a young woman from a small town heading to school in Los Angeles. Compare not just the rates of crime, but the kinds of crime. These differences can help you determine what kinds of information, training, and changes of mindset will best prepare your graduate for a safer, happier college experience. So that's the list. Is there anything you disagree with? Anything I forgot? Tell me about it in the comments. For more college safety tips for new graduates, check out the videos here to the right. And don't forget to like and subscribe. The liking helps us bring you more content like this, and the subscribe helps you not miss it when it comes. Stay safe, everybody. We'll see you next time.